Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I tried to film this earlier, had a helper, and now my helper is having some ice cream. Yeah. So I placed a KORA Organics order and I wanted to share with you what I got. I also have some thoughts on sharing products. I just wanted to share what I purchased because I'm genuinely excited about these things, and I will report back on how they're working. I have actually tried a few, and I filmed this morning. I took everything out of the box. I was actually saving the boxes, and then I filmed that and I realized it was really long, so we're just starting fresh. And we're starting without the boxes. It's cold, it's ice cream. If you have seen some of my shorts, you will know that I've been trying KORA Organics products. I really like it. I try to do clean beauty. Not everything is perfect, and I have just noticed some changes in my skin over the years. So I'm trying to work a little bit more on my skincare. If you followed my videos, you know I had really bad acne years ago, and I think that was due to like a lot of factors. And I don't know if it's cleaning my skincare up, changing my life, having children, my age. Either way, the acne is no longer really an issue for me, praise the Lord. But now I have aging skin and I have redness and some issues like that. So I wanted to share with you what I bought. And if this is something that you find interesting, I would be happy to share like my whole skincare routine. I'm kind of trying to figure out what I want in my skincare routine. That's why I purchased a few products. So the first thing is the Milky Mushroom Gentle Cleansing Oil. I've used the same makeup cleansing balm for several years. I like it. There's no issue with it. I feel like the ingredients are maybe not as clean as what they could have been, so I'm looking for a different alternative. I'm hoping this will be it. I tried their cleansing balm and I really loved it. The only thing is I think it's actually for cleansing and not necessarily for makeup removal. So it did kind of burn my eyes a little bit, but other than that, I really loved it. I'm gonna give this one a try and see how it goes. I guess it's called double cleansing. To me, it just makes sense that you would take your makeup off and then you would wash your face. So that has really helped my skin a ton. I take my makeup off and then I wash my face, but I've never been able to use like the makeup remover wipes. They just burn my skin. A gentle oil or something that you're gonna wipe off with a washcloth and then cleanse afterwards. That's what works for me. Oh goodness. Let's just go with the Milky Mushroom line. I bought the Milky Mushroom Ultra Hydrating Mask. I've only tried this one time. A lot of these are like trial travel size, which I really like. They give you enough product that I feel like it's worth the money because I feel like you can actually use it long enough to see if you like the products. So okay, mommy will be done in just 1 minute. So the Milky Mushroom Mask, I only tried it one time. I put it all over my skin. It says you can put it on and leave it for 15 minutes or you can leave it on overnight. I just thought, let's just do it overnight. Basically, just tried this one time. We'll report back. I did buy the Turmeric Glow Drop. So I've been using the Turmeric Glow Moisturizer and I really like it for the daytime. I did buy another moisturizer to try for daytime. We'll talk about that in a second. I had a little sample packet of these, which is the same thing, the Turmeric Glow Drops. And I tried them last week or maybe it was probably the week before. Just one day of putting those on my skin and not wearing anything like makeup wise, my skin, it balanced out my redness so much that I was like, I'm just buying these. So I bought full size of those. I purchased the travel size of the Active Algae Lightweight Moisturizer. This, I think I have like the spray, or that was the cleansing balm. I really like the way the cleansing balm felt. It's the Active Algae. If you look at their products, they kind of have like different categories. So I decided to try this and see if I liked this better than the Turmeric Glow or which one I wanted to have for my daytime moisturizer. For nighttime, I bought the Plant Stem Cell Retinol Alternative Moisturizer. I've been using their Retinol Alternative Serum and I really love that. So I was like, we're just trying to double up. But then I saw that they have another like nighttime retinol alternative serum that might be like a little more pungent or heavy duty. So I might buy that next time, but I'll let you know how I'm liking those. And then for daytime serum, I've been using the retinol morning and night, which you can do, but I wanted to do the vitamin C serum to try this because I feel like everyone says you need to have a retinol or an alternative and then I'm coming, baby, and then vitamin C. So we're trying the vitamin C and that's all I bought. I'll check back in later. It's been a little while. I did some ironing. Charlotte took a little bit of a nap. Those are always extremely supported. Anyways, Jay just went to go pick up Belle from school. We are swapping things up. He usually does drop off and I do pick up, or we both do pick up. So I can take a shower in the morning, which helps, but I feel like I always feel so rushed trying to get dinner done. So he is gonna try doing pickup and I'm gonna do drop off. So we'll see. We both love to be there, and I think if we could both be there at both, we would, and sometimes we are. The day gets by and I don't have dinner prepped, and I need to get dinner prepped so that like pickup isn't a big deal. Pickup and drop off usually take like around 45 minutes for us about. So that's kind of a big chunk out of your day, like right around dinner time. But either way, none of that matters. All that matters is I'm getting ready to do a quick pickup of the house and prep dinner. I'm gonna make meatloaf because my family loves meatloaf, and I don't have regular potatoes, so we'll probably just have rice, or I might make some sweet potatoes on the side. The kids won't really eat the sweet potatoes, so we'll probably have rice, and I might make a sweet potato for myself. I am continuing my no processed sugar diet as best as I can. I'm not like, you know, I'm making some exceptions here and there. So this is gonna be my first time trying to make meatloaf with unsweetened ketchup. I have the Primal Kitchens ketchup. So I'm gonna make it with that, and I'm going to add sugar, which I know like makes no sense, but I'm not doing like cane sugar and processed sugar. Also, this is Ralph. I think I talked about that. I think I discussed this. You're not supposed to be on the counter, but this is Ralph. This is Ralph. Yeah. So I'm gonna add coconut sugar to the ketchup to sweeten it. Get out of the sink. Add coconut sugar to the ketchup to sweeten it, but it's not gonna be like, you know, it's sugar, but it's just like a better form of sugar. So I'm gonna sweeten it a little bit because if not, the kids won't eat it. And yeah, I'm gonna do a quick pickup of the house and get started on dinner. So let's do that. Hi friends, okay, I did not show my meatloaf last night. Dinner time was like crazy around here, but it actually turned out really well. The grass-fed beef was like a little tough. So if you have any tips for using grass-fed beef in meatloaf and not totally, I've gotten used to the grass-fed beef in like other things and the crumbledness, but not like the dense meatloaf. If you have any tips for that, please share them. But the ketchup was really a success. I just used coconut sugar to sweeten unsweetened ketchup, and I feel like that was a good thing. So progress, not perfection. It's a new day. They're supposed to come fix one of our washing machines, and I really, really hope that they do because I need both of my washers. We have small washing machines that are really, really great. I love my Miele washing machines, but one has been broken for several months, and it's just, I need both of them. It really helps. So, because they're small, like it helps to have two. Anyways, hopefully that's happening. I'm getting ready to make my protein matcha, so let's go do that. Making the protein matcha. Charlotte is playing with the cat. I am extremely impressed. I will have to double check with Jay, but I purchased the Branch Basics. Let me show you. Dishwasher pods. I also bought their Oxygen Boost powder and this cute little scrubber brush. Anyway, I'm so tired of our cups and things, like the kids' cups tasting like dish detergent from running through the dishwasher. So, and also I was just really looking for a cleaner alternative that didn't have plastic. So anyways, my whole point is that usually our glasses have some type of like residue around the rim, and these do not, and they are like crystal clear, which is kind of great that these are better for you, and they actually, I think, work better. So Jay unloaded the dishwasher, so I will confirm, but very exciting. I realized like 2 bags into this that 4 tablespoons is equivalent to 1/4 of a cup. So that makes my life easier. And these are the straws that I use. I buy these at Whole Foods. They're called Repurpose Compostables, compost straws. They're not paper. I don't love the paper straw. They had their moment where they were like cool and trendy, probably when I was in high school, but they're just awful. But I love these. You see it like a lot of almost like plastic dupes in Florida that are environmentally friendly and really great, but you don't see that where we live in Virginia. Kudos to Florida. I think it's called like something wear, which makes sense. Not plastic wear. I want to say EnviroWare, but I don't think that's right. So if you know what I'm talking about, leave it in the comments. But I really like that. Like I like the cups and all and the straws. Yes. So we're gonna make our protein matcha. This saves me a ton, just scooping this, but I love this stuff, and Jay absolutely loves it too. We both are like quite obsessed. I don't know why you have to use so much, but like, is that equivalent? It's probably equivalent to like a regular protein scoop. That's on my list too. So, oopsie, sorry. One other thing, I did buy the sample pack, so I will report back because I've gotten some questions about the other flavors on like my Instagram messages. So we're trying some other flavors, but the protein matcha is like chef's kiss. Are you reorganizing for me? Yeah. Thank you. We have the milk. Also, this is not for Charlotte. The other one is for Jay, which I'm pretty sure. My phone just dinged. Oh, that's my mom. I use the milk. I just placed a grocery order delivery for more groceries because I'm like, we are going through a lot of groceries. We'll talk about that in a few minutes. I have a dog whining and a toddler going through my under sink area. So blend, blend, blend with a little bit of liquid. And then I add more liquid, blend some more, and add my ice. So I'm excited to try the other flavors. I forgot to mention this in my Instagram post, but if you want to try out Tahari, which you can also just buy this at Whole Foods, but if you buy online, you can use my link and use the code Morgan15 for 15% off, which I have been using my code quite a bit because I have now like repurchased quite a bit of protein. I'm just sitting down for a second. I'm getting ready to make the bed. Hi. This is making my head look huge, so I have to change this, but I have been using ChatGPT like a lot. I have such a hard time saying ChatGPT. I don't know why, but I have been using it to do some things and it has really helped my life. And anyways, I just took a picture of my living room and asked it to swap 2 pieces of furniture. It didn't do it quite as I had hoped, but it kind of blew my mind, like how that can just do that. And I need to put some lipstick on. But the other day I asked for help like organizing my kitchen and it really came through. And I feel like our kitchen is a lot more functional than it's ever been, just because I wanted to keep everything together. Like we have this cabinet that's kind of like an in-kitchen pantry and the drawers pull, like it's a cabinet door that's taller and like has drawers inside. So I either would like store all of my plates and baking pans and like the kids' plates in there, or I did like food. And instead it was suggesting, you know, to mix things, and I kind of went based off of like my personal preference and some recommendations it gave me, but to store all of the stuff we don't use on a daily basis in the pantry that's not in our kitchen, we turned our little coat closet into a pantry because we didn't have an actual like walk-in pantry. So this is like a really small walk-in pantry, but it really blew my mind how it was able to give me suggestions, and I appreciated that. So I have been incorporating it into my life and I have been impressed. So I would love to know how you use ChatGPT, because I have just been using it for a few things and it has really, really helped. I have filmed quite a few clips, I feel like, so I need to probably end the vlog. Oh, I forgot I left this window open. They fixed the washing machine. The excitement, you have no idea. I took this as my opportunity when I moved everything out so that they could fix it to kind of clean. So I like mopped the floors and dusted and everything. And while I have my little vacuum situation mop out, I'm gonna do Ralph's room, which is kind of like a hodgepodge. We're still working in here. The goal is for this to become a mud room. This is like our downstairs guest room, office. It's never really gonna get used as a guest room because it doesn't have a full bathroom down here. The only full bath downstairs is Jay and I's bathroom. So this is where Ralph sleeps, and we took his crate out of here and he kept laying under the table. So we put his bed under there. I think he likes the security of that. So we will, but we had his crate in here, and then he had like a little bed in his crate and he started sleeping on his bed. So that's why we put the crate up, and then he started sleeping under there. So we just pushed the bed under there. Anyways, this is a construction zone if you have seen my videos for a long time, this used to be a big window, and we took the window out and added a door and a small window. So this now has a porch. Ralph can go in and out, and the goal is for this to become a mudroom. But for right now, it's like storing furniture that's on its way out and or doesn't quite have a home / home office with a printer, the dog's room, some spare cleaning things. So anyways, he always has muddy feet, and I am gonna clean this room. I love this little vacuum mop. It just works really well. So I'm gonna do that now. Going to, the vacuum mop is cleaning, doing it self-clean. I love that it has that function. And I'm gonna bring everything back into the laundry room now. But I bought this at Lowe's the other day. I know you can find prettier ones, but I just wanted a quick fix. Funny enough that I've had it for like a week or two, and I haven't hung it because I don't know where I wanna hang it. I really wanna hang it over here on this wall, but that's where I hang like clothes. But I don't wanna hang it behind the door, like that makes the most sense, but then I have to come in and shut the door and like get the thing and then shut the door again and go out. Anyways, and I don't want to hang it in Ralph's room because if he's in there, then I have to fight with him sometimes to like get a broom. So I'm still trying to decide where I want to hang that, but I'm gonna move the hampers back in here and all of the miscellaneous pieces. For now, these are just here, which I feel like they just keep falling over. I feel like we can make it work because I used to hang things up like on hangers for them to dry. Now I have my hanging rack and my like folding racks, or my fold out drying racks. So anyways, this is not the most flattering outfit, by the way. IKEA trash can, I think this is for plants, but I'm using it for trash. That one back there from Home Goods. This is my ginormous hamper that I also bought on Amazon, and I'll link it down below, but it's humongous and it is like, it's good looking for what it is. I feel like I probably should find another solution, but I just love that it like has, we wouldn't tell now because it's full of princess dresses, but this kind of falls off. But it has this little hanger on the side that I put our sweaters in, and then I do like colors, lights, and darks, although those are just thrown in there for now. And I love these laundry baskets. I have a large plastic one that is probably gonna go soon, but I feel like I just need one more, because what I tend to do is I tend to put laundry in there to fold it or to move it, and then when I'm doing a bunch of laundry, I will put the kids in one to go upstairs and Jay and I's in the other, once it's folded, to go to the closet. But I don't know, now that I have both my washers back, I might not need a third one because that feels like too much. And these are like really nice. They are expensive, but they're really nice. I'll link those down below. The mop bucket I am going to put in the closet that's in Ralph's room. This is literally the best closet. Our house, it lacks closet space. So for right now, like on the top, I have just like a bunch of piled up stuff that I need to sort through. But for now, I just have my drying racks in here and central vac, all my tablecloths hanging, ironing board, stuff like that. And now we have a mop and a mop bucket. Charlotte and I made some protein muffins this afternoon. I will link the recipe, but so far these are really good. They are gluten-free and ours are dairy-free. Not that really, we're not a dairy-free family, but I do like coconut yogurt, so I just added some of that in, and they have good ingredients and they were actually really delicious, so I thought I would share, and hopefully they're still good tomorrow and not too tough. I need to put them in a container. I have found with a lot of gluten-free things, they're good one day, but the next day they are not. This is using almond flour though, so I've had more luck with almond flour. Okay, I'm just setting the table for dinner before everyone gets home. They're running some errands, so when they get home, it'll be almost time to eat. Sorry about the lighting, it just changed. These are the things so much I love about being a mom and a wife. Just getting to set the table and cook dinner and all that. Obviously, it's not always this calm in the house when that's happening, but what a treat it is to be able to do that. So I got that done. Our little family table, they have their placemats. I am making some like harvest sheep pan dinner. I'm subbing out the sausage for hot dog, but I did buy these. I guess they are technically sausage. I bought these at Whole Foods, and if you have, I'm not Whole Foods, at Costco. If you have not tried them, I have one package left. They're massive. We just eat them as hot dogs, but they're cooked uncured Polish sausage. They are like gluten-free, and I think they're Whole30 approved, no sugar added. I don't know if they're Whole30 approved, don't quote me on that. But they have all the things. Pasture raised, grass-fed beef, no sugar added, it's like good stuff. We're using that instead of chicken sausage, and my kids will at least eat those. They're not gonna eat the Brussels sprouts and stuff, so I'm probably gonna make them some fries on the side. You know, maybe some applesauce. Either way, I'm going to end the vlog here. That was my whole point of this. I'm gonna finish cooking dinner. I will post a picture of dinner here if it turns out good, and I will link the recipe. And I will see you guys next time. My plan is to eventually make these vlogs, like sit down filming videos or things like that. But for right now, it just seems to be like share life and film my day. So that's what I'm gonna do. This lighting keeps messing me up. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.